I'm Scouter Devin. Today I'll be talking to you about campfires, formal and informal varieties. Let's start with the informal campfire, which most people think of when they think about campfires. Informal campfires is a safe fire that scouts can leisurely sit around and have fellowship. Think of it as a form of entertainment where nothing is scheduled, but anything can be performed at any time. So not only with your own group, but anyone in the area, scouts walking past can come to your campfire, join in, and leave with a fun memory. Any type of song, skit, cheer can be done at any time. The fire only ends when the fire chief ends the fire. If someone would like to take over for the fire chief, then the fire may continue safely. BP would use the informal campfire to tell a story with a lesson. These lessons will be practiced with the events of the next day. The term for these campfire stories are campfire yarns, and the scouting handbook written by BP is even broken up into these yarns. So when you think of informal campfires, think of a gathering of scouts singing songs, telling stories, and having a free flow of entertainment. So that covers the information of the informal campfires. Please speak to your other scouters to learn even more. So the formal campfire is a great way to learn new skills while having fun at the same time. Now, formal campfires have many of the same traits as the informal campfires, but it's grown over time and has become a staple of scouting. The formal campfire is far more structured, which allows youth to take their time and really perform at their best. This is a time to encourage those with an aptitude for acting, singing, even organization to shine. At Scouts, we encourage personal growth, and during formal campfires, there are many skills that can be learned and worked on. Planning, examples picking a song, a skit, working as a group, leading your whole group in planning, practice, doing, and reviewing your performance, creating a new song or skit, performing in front of an audience, memorizing lines, songs, research for songs or skits or cheers, patience as you wait for your turn, willing to try new things as you participate in other songs, adhering to a schedule, learning to adapt to changes if someone already is doing your song or skit. During formal campfires, there's a attire that many scouters wear. Right now you can see me wearing my campfire blanket with all the crests I've acquired. Some fire chiefs will use the blanket to talk about past events, why we do badge trading, why we wear campfire blankets, the safety reasons for it, and even more. Not many groups outside of scouting use campfire blankets anymore, so this is a great way to share stories with their youth and scouters. Many older scouts will talk in their own sections to the younger youth about some of the badges they've earned, the adventures they've had, and it will help you plan new adventures. Going along with special clothing, a formal campfire has a special schedule to keep it different from the informal campfires. How like when you go to an informal dinner, you can wear any type of clothing. However, if you go to a formal dinner, you have suitable clothing, you'd also have a set meal, and normally a set schedule, like a speaker for the event. The schedule should include the following: a clear opening with walking in, lighting of the fire, fast, loud songs and skits to start, gradually moving to quieter, slower songs, Scouters 5, and a clear closing with explanation of how to exit the campfire area. Along with the schedule, some planning needs to be done prior to the big event. All songs and skits and cheers should be cleared by the fire chief first. This is to allow avoiding of duplicate performances, allows the fire chief to organize the performances in a really good schedule, and to make sure the performances are suitable and following scouting guidelines. There are a few other simple things for a formal campfire that need to be observed as well. These rules are made out of respect for the performers, the audience, and to keep a good flow to allow a structure for people to know what to expect and to anticipate. So the only light should be from the campfire, and flashlights can be used to walk in and away from the campfire for safety. During the campfire, the fire chief may use a light to observe the schedule to make sure everything flows smoothly and no groups are forgotten for their performance. Cheers will be used in replacing of clapping. You will walk in quietly, exit based on what the campfire chief directs, and sometimes it's normally done with humming a song or singing a song quietly as you leave the area. The fire should be lit once, and it should allow itself to burn down. The only time the fire should be interacted with is for adding of the ashes or if there's a safety concern. Fire should be down to embers by the end of the schedule, so you start really fast and you end slow, just like a real fire. So that gives you a quick overview of some of the campfire Scouts have. There's so much more history, helpful information, but this should give you a good starting point on the difference between the two types of fires, formal and informal. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great time around your next campfire. You gotta touch the screen. So that covers any more characteristic. I don't know why I'm having trouble today. See, I don't like place right. What the? Sorry, and at the 1 second, you can pause it. I just realized, and you can see from my blank.